How's it going, guys? This is Neo Assassin, bringing you guys that fresh commentary, as promised. Also, finally bringing some new content to the table. This is an ACR Assassinate game in which I score 15.6k despite a relatively rough start. Also, for an added bonus, if some of these moments in the game look familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen my old montage Pandemonium, because I used some clips from this game in that montage. For any of you viewers that haven't seen Pandemonium, I'll leave you a link to it in the description below, so make sure to go check that out if you like what you see here. As far as this commentary goes, I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay as much as I usually do, because I have some other things I want to talk about, but I might come in and talk about certain moments in the gameplay that were important enough to talk about. In the meantime, I want to cover some other topics, one of which is my YouTube channel. I figured I'd talk a little bit about my YouTube channel in this commentary to give you guys a better sense of what I do on YouTube and why I did it. So, basically, I got into Assassin's Creed like a year late and got the first Assassin's Creed in like 2009, so maybe 2 years late. Anyway, by the time I caught up with all the single players, the multiplayer for Revelations had essentially come out. So I joined ACB multiplayer a little bit late, and didn't really start my AC multiplayer experience until ACR. I played a little bit of ACB, but not enough to get very good at it, which is a mistake I've gone back and corrected, because I feel I'm milestones better at ACB now than I was. So I started in ACR, and I probably wouldn't have even gotten into the Assassin's Creed multiplayer much at all if it hadn't been for some YouTube videos online. So, the YouTube videos are what introduced me to Assassinate, all the tips I learned from in order to play Assassin's Creed that you see today. And so that inspired me to try and get an Elgato game capture in order to record my own gaming footage and put it up on YouTube, just to get in on the action with the uploading of Assassin's Creed content, since the community is relatively small. So I got the Elgato around Christmas of last year, so Christmas of 2012, and so that was about when I started my YouTube channel. My gamer tag NeoAssassin97, which is a new account I made to start AC3 content. Why I started my YouTube channel was actually at first just for a group of friends, like 2 or 3 friends of mine at school who wanted to see some of my content. And I decided, alright, sure, that would be fun, and it would give me an excuse to get a YouTube channel. I never really imagined I would make or attain a very large audience for my videos, though, which I'll talk a bit more about later. So, some of the things I upload, for those of you who are subscribed to me, you know I upload Assassin's Creed content primarily. I don't actually play that many other games, but Assassin's Creed is my favorite, and it's probably one of the games I take most seriously, especially the multiplayer, even though I'm not, I wouldn't call myself a competitive player, though. So, the games I upload, I started uploading AC3, and since AC3 got boring, I've taken to uploading ACB and ACR, and I do plan to upload AC4 in the future as much as I can. I do upload mainly multiplayer, but I do have some single-player footage that I could put in a video, or I could do in the future. And I have a single-player montage project that I'm going to talk more about later. As far as the fan base I have gotten goes, like I said, I never really imagined I'd get much of a fan base on my YouTube channel, since not really all that many people do, unless you have something unique that you can bring to the table. However, in a relatively short amount of time, I guess, shorter than I was expecting anyway, I have managed to hit 25 subscribers, and a lot sooner than I expected, I've actually gained the attention of what I like to call AC-savvy viewers, which are people who just know what AC multiplayer is and how it works and have a greater respect for the game, since the friends I started this channel for are not AC gamers themselves. So that's pretty much it for my channel. The next thing I wanted to talk about was a list of future plans for said channel. So the first thing I want to talk about hugely is my Assassin's Creed single-player montage project. I'm naming it Stories of the Animus, I think. Yeah, Stories of the Animus. It's basically going to be a single-player montage project featuring story and gameplay from all of the single players from what I had planned to be AC1 through AC3, because I'm not sure if I'll continue to do it for AC4 and such. The reason I want to do single-player montages is because I've gone online, I've watched a lot of single-player montages on YouTube, said with quotation marks for those who can't visualize that in my sarcastic voice. And whenever I go on and I see single-player montages, whenever I type in Assassin's Creed montage, here are the things I get for single-player. One, just kill animation montages, no story, no real anything but kill animations. For those that do try and do story or some of your like gameplay reveals or whatever, they're usually just people that take, you know, snippets from the actual trailers for the games and use them in their videos. They don't, and then those tend to lack gameplay, I feel anyway. And then, of course, there are the montages that focus solely on the action and don't really delve into the actual story behind the game itself. So I wanted to amend this. So I'm putting together montages that focus mainly on the story through gameplay that's recorded from playing the games on my PS3. Which includes some trailers, because they are included in the game. Cutscenes, and then of course actual gameplay. That's not to say that I'm not having any kill animations or anything like that from the single player in my montages. I am, but I really wanted to try and sit down and give the single player the justice it deserves. So that said, I tried to make these montages as much like movie trailers as possible. So I've finished the montages through about half of the ACB montage, and so far I feel the AC2 montage is my best, but I'm digressing now. As far as other future plans, oh, by the way, there's a teaser trailer coming out for this single-player montage project soon. So you guys can look forward to that in the future. I'm almost done recording the footage, and then I just have to throw together the trailer, and I'll be able to upload that, and you guys will be able to see what I mean and by putting it all together. So now on to other AC multiplayer plans. So this is for multiplayer now. As I kind of said earlier, AC3 has gotten boring for me. I started this channel thinking it would be solely AC3 and then future games, and that's no longer the case, as I've been uploading mainly ACR now, AC Revelations. And I have plans to upload Assassin's Creed Brotherhood footage as well. I've got a few games lined up for that. So, basically, until AC4 comes out, you can expect AC Brotherhood and AC Revelations multiplayer for the remainder of this time. I do plan on uploading AC4 content. I'm going to be pretty busy with school when it comes out, so I can't promise too much, but I will try and get content out to you guys. So, given my future plans, I want to know, what do you guys want to see from my channel in the future? Tell me in the comments what you want to see. Do you want to see more multiplayer montages? Do you want to see more commentaries? Do you want to see just more normal gameplay with my memes and text quirps that I put up every now and again? Tell me in the comments. Leave me in the comments what you guys want to see from this channel in the future. And the last thing I want to talk about is feedback. Ever since I've started this channel, I get 1 or 2 likes on my videos. I don't get a whole lot of views. So there's not a whole lot of feedback that I've been getting as to how I'm doing with my videos. I get the occasional comment telling me my commentaries are good and that I sound like Chachi McSwack from Sir Coleus. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. I do want to thank you for that, because Chachi McSwacky is my favorite AC commentator, so that comment really made a lot to me. So thank you for that comment. Just a quick little side blip there. But I definitely want more feedback on my videos. I want to know if I'm pleasing my audience. I want to know if I'm meeting my audience's expectations. And so just any feedback would be really appreciated. If you like what you see, hitting the like button is always a good way to express that, or tell me in the comments what you like. If there's something about my videos you don't like, feel free to let me know about that as well. Just tell me in the comments what you don't like about my videos, and make it constructive criticism so I know how I can improve my videos for you in the future. So that said, that's really all I have to say today, guys. So if this video isn't done, then enjoy the remainder of the video. I'm pretty sure it's almost done though. So that said, Neo Assassin 97 out.